How do you find the perfect micro? I've been building different micros from the brushless QX Eachine series over a year ago. Trying things like the Baby Hawk, the Leader 120, and I started to build this project actually before the Baby Hawk R was announced, and it ended up being almost the exact same build. So this is basically a Baby Hawk R power system. It has the Emax 1106 6000 kV motors, has the Emax Mini Magnum stack, using an XM Plus receiver, the PyroFlip Who Cares camera, and VTX 03. Now I've tried this on both 2S and 3S, and I've tried it on Gemfan 4-blade 2035 props, the Gemfan knockoffs that are 2.5 inch, and these are the Gemfan 3-inch props. And wow, let me tell you, the 3-inch on 3S is where this really comes alive. 2.5 inch is also very, very good. But wow, 3-inch is so close to my 5-inch in speed and ability to toss it around. Like, it's just crazy. I was a little bit perturbed because my search that I've been going on for over a year has really been not to build the perfect outdoor micro, but actually to build the ultimate indoor slash outdoor micro, something that I could fly in the house and take it outside. Now, disappointingly, this wasn't it, and I almost thought about selling it like a day or two after I finished building it, because it flew pretty good outside on 2.5 inch props. Not quite as good as another one I had built with the 7500 kV version of this motor and the HGLRC stack. But unfortunately, it's just too heavy. This is 86 grams, I believe. It's actually basically 2 grams lighter than the Baby Hawk R. So pretty much the same exact weight there. But the disappointing thing is that it just can't fly in the house. I even tried putting 2-inch props on it to kind of lower the thrust, and then putting a 2S battery, but it still just won't work. It flies around too fast. I can lower the camera angle all the way down, and that still just doesn't help. It's too damn fast, and it drifts too much when you try to turn quickly. Now, I did recently pick up a Leader 120 for like $80 off of GearBest, and that actually can fly in the house. So I may just have to give up my search to have something that's perfect for indoor and outdoor. This, I feel like, when in a good pilot's hand, could fly on a full-size track. Now, I've tried to fly a micro on a full-size racetrack before. I got knocked out of the sky several times. And the only reason I did that was because all my other quads were broken for the day, and I still wanted to get some race laps in, which I wasn't even able to do. This, though, could do it. There's no way you're going to win on this, but it could definitely do it. I'm not sure if it could last a full 2 to 3 minutes on full throttle. Just cruising around, I can easily get 2-3 minutes. But when you mash that throttle, you're going to start hearing the low battery warning beep, which that is one reason I really love the Emax Mini Magnum, because boom, it has the beeper already built in. You can barely kind of see it, but if you have a Baby Hawk R, you already know what I'm talking about. These tiny little micros, that's one of the toughest things about them, is trying to find a dang spot to mount a beeper. So check out these Gemfan 3-inch props. Man, it is the 3035R, and there's probably, God, I really wish they would create a 3-inch version of the Gemfan Flash prop. So basically, they have the 2.5-inch version. I have some of those on the way. I'm gonna fly those as well. But man, the increase in thrust on this, and the funny thing was, it seemed like the battery life increased a little bit. and the motors came down. Anybody that's running these Emax high kV motors knows that they'll get a little bit warm, not blazing hot, but a little bit warm. And what I found on these is that the 3-inch prop actually gets less warm than the 2.5-inch prop. Really interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and show some footage of this. I'm gonna fly a tiny little course that I made out in my front yard, actually across the street, and I'm gonna show flying my 5-inch Floss 2 with Hyperlite Team Edition 2205 motors, and then I'm going to show flying that same little track with this. I'm also going to show a little bit of 2S footage and just some little tricks here and there flying around. I could never fly dives in front of my house with a 5-inch. I can with this tiny little thing. I could never fly like right next to my head. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to succeed in finding something that really is the ultimate indoor and outdoor quad. But for now, I think I may hold on to this for a little while. This is really impressive now. Bob Ruge is developing a new frame that he may or may not call the Toothpick. He has an all-up weight, or actually a dry weight of like 35-36 grams. That looks really interesting. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to buy that. Maybe that will be the answer to my indoor outdoor quad search that I've been doing for over a year. So on to the footage.